everybody, and welcome back to our channel, or our channel I guess. Lauren, Kyle here. We are the coaches at Team Cosmic Bodies, and today we're going to be going over the 2018 Olympia, and we're going to be going over the bikini division, even though he kind of wants to go over some bodybuilding stuff, which we might mention a little bit, but mainly the bikini division, who we think are going to be the top 6, and then we're going to, throw in some, top 10 as well. But yeah, mainly like the top 6 who we think is, going to be fighting for those top spots coming up. I mean, the Olympia is in 6 days, so I'm getting out this video pronto today. And yeah, we're super excited for the Olympia. I cannot wait to, we're not going, but we're gonna be watching it over the computer or whatever. So hopefully next year.
I could probably hook it up to the TV.
Yeah, hopefully next year we'll be there. But
yeah, we'll be there next year.
Yeah. But let's get into it. So yeah, do you kind of want to go over, bikini and how it's kind of, well, first, it's the hardest division to freaking judge. Let's just say that.
Yeah. There's not too many videos out there on just bikini division. On YouTube especially, I see a lot of open, which is, makes sense. I get it. Classic physique, 212, even men's physique, they get a lot of attention. So yeah, what's going on with bikini? And I don't know, I feel like for women, it is the most known and mainstream. And yeah, I think one other person did it, Kara or Corey or something. So maybe go check out her video and her predictions.
Yeah, Kara. She put out one, and I agree, but I have some other people in there that I want to throw in there as well.
Yeah, you told me what she did, but
yeah,
we're just going off of what we think of what happened this year with the girls and who won shows, and then obviously results of last year. So maybe you want to put the top 5 right here of who won last year. Okay. So people can know that for reference, so put that here.
Yep.
And then, so yeah, the bikini. It's different because one, it's still fairly new. It's not as new as classic or something like that, but it's still fairly new. A lot of up and coming women and athletes. And, there's been the front pose, I feel like, has been different, right? There's a front stallion pose, and then there's a front hip pose that, like, Courtney King kind of made more popular 2 years ago when she won. So, and people were doing it before her, but yeah, so that was the rules. It's like you just do a front pose. They didn't tell you how. So it does add a lot of shape and style and curves to your physique when you can do, and makes your waist look smaller and shows off that glute. At first, we didn't really like it that much, but the more I see it on certain people, I do like it.
Yeah, I kind of like it because I'm liking it more now because I think it makes it, women look more curvy and I guess more sexier in a way because you can see their glute, and then you can see their lat and their shoulder and their legs obviously.
But then also you got to look at, they sometimes, right, when they have you walk, they're looking at your waist. They're looking at your glute insertions and how pointy they are, what's going on with that, right? Because if you have your glutes really high and there's no actual point to them, it takes away from your style and flow and just the look.
And then in bikini, they're all heights.
For bikini, that actually makes a difference. She's right, because if you are, taller, you see those people 5'5" and up do better in bikini, just because your glutes are a little higher and you just kind of, shorter people kind of pack on muscle differently, and that's why, Norman isn't winning and Ashley Kay and Angelica are winning, no offense, but because they all have great physique. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, okay, so what we think,
it's a loud clap.
That was a loud clap. Okay, so fighting, we're not gonna, this isn't 1 through 6, together. There's so much plays a role in it that it's really hard to say who's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Every one of these girls have a different look. They're different ages. They all bring something completely different, posing, whatever. Bikini is so hard to judge. But so fighting for the top 1 and 2nd spot, I'm thinking is Ashley Kottwasser and then Angelica. I mean, obviously, Angelica is be putting in there because she won, 2017 Miss Bikini Olympia. So obviously,
and won the Arnold.
Yeah, and won the Arnold, and I love her look. She doesn't bring like this super shredded look. She brings a more fuller look, which I actually really like. I love her physique. I love her glutes are always really like nice and full. She's not shredded to the bone. I think it's very beautiful, and I think it's what a woman should look like, curvy. And then Ashley Kaltwasser is coming back better than ever, better than I've ever seen her in the past. She is coming in shredded, lean, like you can see all the lines on her body. I mean, she's been posting stuff on Instagram, and she's won, all of the pro shows that she's been doing this year. So she's bringing something incredible to the stage, like, and she's won 3 titles before. So that's why I'm putting these at top 2, obviously. I don't know what the judges want. Are they wanting something that's super shredded lean like Ashley Kaltwasser? And Ashley needs to get super lean because she doesn't have that much muscle on her. So I think being more lean is causing her to look bigger in a way, or just working with what she's got,
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then Angelica, she does have a lot of muscle on her. I think she might be a little older. I'm not too sure, but she definitely has more muscle on her. So I think if she just brings in, Angelica just brings in her backside, brings in the hamstrings and stuff like that. I mean, this is hard. I don't know what the judges want.
No, that's a good point. So is Angelica going to bring that backside in? And Angelica never took time off. She actually like used to try to do figure, right? So she's kind of always had the muscle.
Yeah.
And she did it smart where she stopped competing even before Pittsburgh, so she didn't compete this year, so she was able to kind of just whether keep muscle or just add to certain spots. So will Angelica bring the backside? Ashley Kay took that entire year off where she didn't even lift barely, and so I think even with this prep, she had to really dig and lose a lot of weight and lost actually a lot of muscle, and just was able to recomp a lot. And she looks fantastic. All these people look fantastic. But yeah, is Ashley Kay too shredded? Does she have kind of is that like too much now, right?
Or maybe her coach will make her look more full. I mean, we have no idea what's going to happen.
He's a pretty team elite. He's pretty good, and all of his athletes other than her look pretty good too. So I do think he probably has been tapering up her stuff, and hopefully they even aren't conservative and like really could. She probably can handle quite a bit of carbs right now.
That girl needs to eat something.
Yeah, it'll make her look less stringy and more full.
She's been ready since like the first show of her season. So she
just has a really small waist, and I think that's why we think she's gonna win. Would you agree?
I think so, and she's changing up her posing. She's doing the hip pose now, which I think looks great on her. She's got really pointy glutes, and then she's got a really small waist. I mean, I think she has a smaller waist.
It's almost like Angelica. She doesn't have as big as hamstrings, and it makes her glutes look even bigger. So I don't. It's gonna be hard. We haven't seen them together in a long time. So those are top 2, but we think Ashley will take it.
I'm thinking Ashley might win 4th. I mean, like her 4th Olympia. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So those 2 fighting. Okay, what's 3 and 4?
3 and 4 is 1, Jennifer Ronziti, I think. Sorry for butchering the names. We apologize now. But yeah, Jennifer Ronziti, she just won this yesterday at the Arizona Tim Gardner show. Wings of Strength, I think.
Yeah.
And she also got 2nd last year. She didn't do much this year. I think she did 2nd last year, and then
she got 2nd at the Olympia last year. I think she competed at the Arnold, and then she competed at some South
We haven't seen her in a while, but then she showed up and won, and she looked great yesterday. Yeah. So, and she doesn't look as peeled as she was which I think was her feedback last year.
Her feedback.
Was like, you're too shredded. Yeah. But she's just kind of shorter, and the flow of her, like, she just doesn't look like top 2. Like, she doesn't look like her waist isn't as small as Ashley Kay's, in my opinion. But wild card here is who's going to be fighting with Jen for 3 or 4 is Laura Lee Chapados.
Chapados. Laura Lee.
For saying the name. She's from Canada, and she won Tampa Pro. She won Chicago. She won Toronto?
Something
or
in
Vancouver.
Something in Canada.
I think Toronto. But she has a very small waist, and we saw her in person at Tampa, and just your eyes kind of just go to her.
Yeah.
She's really tall. Not as tall as like Casey or anything like that, but she's taller than Ashley Kay and Angelica. So she has really full glutes. We'll see how
she's like a Casey and a Janet, like combined. Like her glutes are phenomenal. Like her glutes, her presentation, just how she's like Kyle said, we saw her at the Tampa Pro, and your eyes just go to her. And you know, no one's been talking about her, and this is why we want to bring her up, because we really do think she's gonna make it in that top 5 this year.
You have to have that wow factor in bikini to move up that quick.
Yeah, and
she has it. Yeah. So 3rd and 4th, and I even think Laura Lee could like get 2nd.
Who knows what could happen? I mean, she could get second. I mean, something crazy could happen.
So,
you've never seen Laura Lee up to all these people. If you're watching this,
you better do well. Make us look good. And then 5th and 6th.
Yeah, we have Romania and then Casey Samsel. Romina. She got 3rd last year at the Olympia. And yeah, I mean, I think
she won the New York Pro.
She won the New York Pro. Yeah, I think she has an amazing physique. I really do. So that's why I'm thinking she's definitely going to place in the top 5 this year again. Yeah,
I think she's got that 5th spot.
Definitely.
And I think Casey will get 6.
I think Casey's beautiful. I mean, she's tall. She's more lanky, but it just, when she walks on stage, she just, I don't know. I her long legs.
Well, Casey was the tallest of the top 5 last year,
and she got 4th. I'm pretty sure.
And now that Ashley Kay is in the mix, and she's 5'5", 5'6",
yeah.
So she's taller, and so Laura Lee is also taller. So I think Casey will look and stand her own against all of these people, but she just got 2nd to Jen yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and I think Casey actually took a full year off. Yeah. I mean, she took a year off after I'm pretty sure after Olympia, and yeah, she just did this show, I guess, to warm up or whatever before the Olympia. But yeah, she took a long time off, which I approve of that. I approve taking an off season. So yeah, she's coming back better than ever. She took that rest, and
so basically, who's not in the top 5 is Norman's probably going to get out of the top 5, and Casey's going to get out of the top 5 for people like Ashley Kay and Laura Lee. So that's kind of what our thoughts on top 6.
And then we can talk about maybe like an up and coming pro that I think is gonna do well, like in I don't know, a year to come, or heck, she might definitely place in the top 10 if she can. But it's Jennifer Dior, and this is her. She's a rookie. You know, she's a rookie, first year getting into the pros, and she's going to Olympia. And she
had to work really hard for it. She had to qualify, get second a lot. So if she gets top 10, I'll be really surprised.
But she stood up on stage next to Ashley Kottwasser at one of these shows. They both got top 2, and they both were like walking back and forth or whatever. And they look the same. I mean, they both have the same looking type of physique. I mean, obviously Ashley Kay has, boobs and a little smaller of a waist or whatever. I mean, hey, that stuff, symmetry, whatever. But I mean, I really like Jennifer's physique, and I think she's gonna definitely.
She has really strong hamstrings that I think she had to She had to either spill over a little bit, or she had to not flex as hard because she had really powering hamstrings.
Yeah, I think that was her feedback. She came in too lean or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll see. And then other people that will get top 10 are India, Frieda, Janet if she comes in shape, Issa, Norman.
Yeah.
I think maybe even Marcia,
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, India coming back after having a baby and then getting lean right after the child. I'm like, how are you doing this? And she looks tight, and she looks like she never even had a baby. I'm like, how the heck are you doing this? But she's like a favorite. I mean, sometimes there's like these favorites, like Janet and India. It's like they've seen these people compete years after years, and they've been on the Olympia stage. It's like your eyes just go to them, you know. So that's why I'm thinking
and they're
definitely
good at
top
posing.
10.
They're good at posing, and they have great front poses. Backside is where they don't get top 5. They have issues getting lean enough, and and
then Frieda is awesome looking, but she's super muscular.
Yeah, and she's like kind of has a. I mean, she could even move up into a different division, but she's got really.
You say cartoonish.
Full muscle bellies, like there's no pointy glute. It's just really circular, which isn't bad, but yeah, it's just like if they had Frieda win, it would just change the division.
It would change the
So Frieda, she'll get top 10, and she's beautiful, but she just, it's just, her insertions, and she's really full. She's got, I don't even know how to say it. It's cartoonish.
We could talk about every single one of these competitors and like what they bring, but they all bring,
like that Issa, I don't know how to say her name, but she's Brazilian, has really small waist. She almost looks cartoonish from the back too, and has a really small waist.
That girl's waist is insanely small. Oh my god.
I don't even know if Norman will get top 10 either, because it's like Issa, Marcia,
it's so
Frieda,
many amazing athletes.
India, Janet, and Jennifer. So those 7 are also going to get fighting for the top 10. Yeah. Top 12.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We want to put out this video, get it out there, and yeah, that's what we are thinking. Top 10, whatever, for the 2018 Olympia. So, okay. Thank you for watching, and bye.